Hello guys, gals, and my fellow VEDS-ies. Welcome back to another day of VEDS. Today, as you can see on the screen, we are going to be checking out the Movie Trivia Schmoedown movie trivia game show app that is available now for iPhone, eventually coming to Android if I remember correctly. Now, the Movie Trivia Schmoedown, for those of you who might not be aware, is a game show that is on the Collider YouTube channel, and it's basically if the WWE or the UFC met a trivia game show like Jeopardy. So you have big personalities and such like that. As you can see here, we have two categories. We have all movie trivia and then Innergeekdom. Innergeekdom is like Marvel, DC, DCEU, Star Trek, Star Wars, etc. We have a versus mode, which is you can battle nearby players, which of course there aren't any right now. We have online play, where if you're lucky enough, you can battle against somebody across the globe in any division, including the Innergeekdom. And finally, we have the settings tab, where you can edit your name, edit your character, etc. We also have the ability to turn subtitles on and off, but that's pretty much all we got to look at through the app. So for today, we are going to be looking at the Innergeekdom League, because that's where I truly feel like I would be home. I might give the All Trivia a shot in a future video, but for now, we're just going to stick with the Innergeekdom. Here are our competitors, some of which I know from the show. Actually, all of them are from the show. Here, of course, we are versing Tom Dagnino, the head of the Lion's Den, which, of course, is home to the former team champions, the Patriots. So let's just click start here.
Welcome back to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown, and it is time for an Innergeekdom match. I'm Christian Harloff.
I am Mark Ellis, and the term geek, once a barb thrown by jocks in school, no longer the case. Everybody wants to be a geek. We're going to find out who's the geekiest of them all right now.
The Innergeekdom. Channel your inner geek, the best of the geeky movies. How will you do? How will these two do? We're going to find out right now. Man, Mark, what a match today. We're looking at two competitors who are going to go toe-to-toe, and they know their stuff. The question is, what are their strengths?
I might even learn something, and I'm really smart.
So, of course, here we see the Innergeekdom strengths and the weaknesses where we are all matched up. You can see that my skills are Who Said It, DC, and the DCEU, which is odd because I'm much more of a Marvel movie fan.
All right, Mark, our competitors are ready to go. It's round one time. What are the rules?
In round one, each competitor will get 8 questions from 8 different movie categories. Each question is worth 1 point. There is no penalty for missing a question, and there is no stealing in round one.
The round one rules are out of the way. Player 1 is ready. Player 2 is ready. Let's get ready to Schmoedown!
Okay, question 1. Who plays Dr. McCoy in the rebooted Star Trek movie series? Oh boy, I have no idea. I do not watch Star Trek movies. I hope I don't get Star Trek too much.
And 5.
Yeah, I really do not have a clue. Carl Urban, I never would have guessed that. To prove his worth to the League of Shadows, what must Bruce Wayne bring to the mountaintop in Batman Begins? A torch? I know it takes place in like, oh, no, so it's obviously not a torch. I have no idea then. A rare flower, okay. Question 3, who composed the score for Avengers Age of Ultron? I think there's like a trick question here. I want to say it's Alan Silvestri. Okay. Damn, Danny Elfman. Question 4. In the MCU, which actor said, "I told you, I don't want to join your super secret boy band"? I think it's going to be Robert Downey Jr. That sounds like an Iron Man sort of quip. Yeah, I was right. Question 5. Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice was released in what year? Ooh. I want to say 2015? Damn, I was off by a year. What is the name of the region of Middle-earth where the hobbits live? Okay, that's easy. That's the Shire. Or, I guess, Shire. Yeah.
Surprised even me, and I'm smart.
Which 2017 DCEU film was directed by Patty Jenkins and starred Gal Gadot? That's, of course, Wonder Woman. If I could, well, if my keyboard would work correctly. In the Star Wars prequels, we learn that Obi-Wan hates what? Sand? It's coarse and rough and gets everywhere? No, that's Darth. The Sith? That's not even close, so it's obviously not going to be the Sith.
3, 2, 1.
Flying. Of course.
Round 1 in the books. It's time for round number 2. Mark, how does round 2 work?
Known as the wheel round. It can bless you, it can curse you. The wheel has a bunch of movie categories on there. You give it a spin. Whatever category you get, there's 4 questions from said genre. If you don't like the category you spun, you are allowed 1 mulligan and you can spin it again. Each question in round 2 is worth 2 points. Conveniently, you can check to multiple choice if you're not sure of the answer, at which point the value of the question goes down to 1 point. But tread lightly and be careful because there is stealing in round 2.
Alright, so I'm gonna try and give it a nice spin here. We're hoping for, like, Marvel, DC. I think I'm gonna spin again. I'm hoping for Marvel.
Woo, boy, a lot of muscle.
Particularly the MCU, I should say. Star Wars. I guess it could be worse. Hopefully we don't get too many prequel questions. Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back was released in what year? Multiple choice. Uh, 1980. Oh, okay. How many towers does the Jedi Temple have on Coruscant here? Or, like, what? Okay, they need to fix that. That's really bad wording for a question. Okay. Either way, I wouldn't have known it. Okay.
Oh, they just missed it.
On which planet were the clones created in Star Wars? Okay, Attack of the Clones. Multiple choice. Geonosis, Kashyyyk, Kamina. Geonosis? That sounds about right. Apparently it's not. In the original Star Wars trilogy, how many characters ignite a lightsaber? Obi-Wan, Luke, and Vader. So I can't really think of anybody else.
And 5.
I think it's just the 3 of them.
3, 2,
4. I wonder who the 4th person is. Okay, who composed the score for Star Trek Nemesis? This is just gonna be a stab in the dark here. Michael Giacchino? Jerry Goldsmith. Never heard of him. Which Star Trek movie features a cameo by Christian Slater? I'm just gonna pick one at random. Yeah, I've had a feeling I was gonna get that one wrong. Who played the main villain of Star Trek Beyond? Idris Elba? Ooh, I was right.
All right, Mark, we've got to round number 3. It's the final round. How does it work?
Where fates are decided and thumbs get heavy. In round 3, each competitor will get 3 questions from any sort of different movie trivia category. The first question is worth 2 points. The second question is worth 3 points. And the last question is worth 5 juicy points, Christian.
All right, let's see what we can make here. Who was the composer of the score for the Avengers? I'm gonna take a guess here. I don't know if it'd be right.
And 5.
I'm gonna go with Alan Silvestri. I'm running out of time. Ooh, I was right!
And now for a triple.
In the MCU, which actor said, "So are you two, do you fondue?" That doesn't sound like a Iron Man line. That sounds like it could be a Cap line. So I'm gonna go with Chris Evans. Either that or Chris Pratt, but I don't... Oh, alright, good. What was the name of the wand maker that Voldemort killed in Deathly Hallows Part 1 during his search for the Elder Wand? Well, guess I gotta hope that Dagnino doesn't get to his last question right, because I have no clue what this is gonna be. I have not seen Deathly Hallows enough times to even come close to guessing. Would never have gotten that. Oh, wow! Oh, wow, okay. I guess I should be happy that it was Dagnino then, because if it was anybody else, I probably would have been knocked out from the first round, but either way, that was not a very good game for me. I'll be the first to admit, I could do better.
It looked like it was going one way, and now we have the winner.
You know, the term knockdown drag out gets so
Knocked out, dragged out. Yeah, Mark, I appreciate your pre-recorded praise, but that was a little bit, that was bad. That was really bad. I do not think I'm going to get up to Hector Navarro on the top there. Up next, we're going against the Wild Man. Wild Berries! Josh McCouga.
Welcome back to the movie trivia Schmoedown, and it is time for an Innergeekdom match. I'm Christian Harloff.
Grab a strawberry lemonade box of nerds and let's watch some geeks do some cinematic combat.
That's Mark Ellis. Man, Mark, what a match.
I wonder how many of those they had to do and how many variations there are, truthfully.
They know their stuff. The question is, what are their strengths?
Josh McCouga doesn't really go in the Innergeekdom all that much, so those strengths are probably for like the main game.
Our competitors are ready to go. It's round one time. What are the rules?
In round one, each competitor will get 8 questions from 8 different movie categories. Each question is worth 1 point. There is no penalty for missing a question, and there is no stealing in round one.
The round one rules are out of the way. Player 1 is ready. Player 2 is ready. Let's get ready to Schmoedown!
Question 1. Who played Dr. Jonathan Crane, aka the Scarecrow, in Christopher Nolan's Batman films? I've only seen the first Batman movie once. I have no idea. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass. Name the character who narrates the prologue of the Lord of the Rings: Fellowship of the Ring. Gandalf? Galadriel. I never would have gotten that. In the MCU, which actor said, "I am not some starry-eyed waif here to succumb to your pelvic sorcery"? That's Zoe Saldana. That's a Gamora line from the first Guardians.
Impressive.
Who portrayed the Rhino in The Amazing Oh, I know this. Oh my god, I know this. It's the main guy from Big Fat Liar, the guy who turns blue. Oh my god, why can't I think of his name? Oh my god, this is bad. How do I not know his name? They're gonna say it and it's gonna be like a, oh duh. Paul Giamatti, god damn it. I knew that. Which enchanted instrument puts the, okay. A harp? Could it be a harp? Okay, it was the right answer. Okay.
That is correct.
What was the name of the character played by Russell Crowe in the 2013 film Man of Steel? I think Superman is Kal-El, and I think his father was Jor-El. Ah, okay, good. Ryan Reynolds played Hal Jordan in Green Lantern in what year? Come on. Hopefully I'm remembering this from Deadpool 2 correctly. 2011?
And 5.
Ooh, thank you, Deadpool 2. What is the name of Tony Stark's personal assistant and possible love interest? That of course is Pepper Potts.
Surprised even me, and I'm smart.
Round 1 in the books. It's time for round number 2. Mark, how does round 2 work?
Alright, we're doing good so far against McCouga. I think we have like 2 points over him. Kinda wish I had gotten that Paul Giamatti question. I should have gotten that. I've seen Big Fat Liar so many times. I cannot believe I couldn't remember his name.
Each question in round 2 is worth 2 points. Conveniently, you can check to multiple choice if you're not sure of the answer, at which point the value of the question goes down to 1 point. But tread lightly and be careful, because there is stealing in round 2.
Alright, let's hopefully get something good from the wheel here.
That was a good spin.
This competitor is clearly in the prime of their young life.
Who said
And
it?
spin again if you don't like the category which you just spun.
Might be a risk. I'm gonna take it. I think I'm gonna take it. In the MCU, which actor said, "You get hurt, hurt him back. Get killed, walk it off"?
And 5.
Yeah, let's go multiple choice. I'm running out of time. Paul Bettany, Chris Pratt, Scarlett Johansson, Chris Evans. That sounds like a Cap line. It is. Good.
Good answer there.
In the MCU, which actor said, "Hey fellas, either one of you know where the Smithsonian is? I'm here to pick up a fossil." It's definitely being said about Cap.
And 5. 4.
It could be an Iron Man line?
2. 1.
Scarlett Johansson, god damn it. In the MCU, which actor said, "I can feel the righteousness surging"? That I know. That's from Thor: The Dark World. That's Tom Hiddleston. Wait, Chris Evans? Wait, what? Okay, in the MCU, which actor said, "Funny how annoying a little prick can be, can it? Or isn't it?" It doesn't really sound like an Iron Man line. I don't think I can
5.
really do... Okay, I'm running out of time. I gotta go multiple choice. Paul Bettany, Robert Downey Jr., Gary Shandling, Samuel L. Jackson. I think that's Gary Shandling. That sounds like a Governor Ross question. Okay, it was. Okay, I got steals. Who played Senator Hammond in Green Lantern? No idea. Which that's his original Batman. I don't even need to read the question for that. That's just Tim Burton, 1989. That's easy. In what year does the majority of 2009's Watchmen take place? 1930s? 1985. I was way off then. That annoyed me, though. That question annoyed me. That who said that I can feel the righteousness surging. I mean, oh, that's right. Now I remember. Tom Hiddleston technically didn't say that, because that was technically Loki portraying Chris Evans as Captain America, so Chris Evans said the line. But technically, it was okay. Bottom line, I also feel like Tom Hiddleston could be a correct answer, but whatever. I guess I just gotta try and do good here. Lobot is... Oh, Lobot, that's Lando. Lobot, Lando, yeah.
And now for a triple.
Which 2016 Star Trek film was directed by Justin Lin and starred Chris Pine? Star Trek Into Darkness? Okay, I'll take it. If the game wants me to cheat, I'll take it. What was the name of Saruman's tower in the Lord of the Rings trilogy? Is it?
And 5.
Is it this? Is it this?
3,
I don't...
2,
Nope. Ugh, goddamn.
and your winner!
Oh, wait, what? Oh, I apparently still won. Cool. I get to go for another round. Thank you, Makuga.
They did it. They won the match. It was a tough fight. It looked like it was going one way, and now we have the winner.
You know, the term knockdown dragout gets so overused, but it is applicable in this case, or applicable if you speak that sort of language.
Alright, who we versing next? We're versing the movie man, the Mance Man, Scott Mance. Movie release dates. He's also Scott Mance. For those of you who've been looking, first off, for those of you who have been looking while Kristen and Mark do their spiel, you'll notice that I am the Torbjorn main, which I feel like some of you are going to get that joke. Torbjorn's a character in Overwatch that I love, so I named myself the Torbjorn main. And Scott Mance, who we are versing in this fight, is on the movie release date's wheel slice. I think that's come up once in this game before. He's the face of that wheel slice, and actually you can see that is one of the things he is known for. Movie release dates. I'm still, of course, known for Who Said It DC and DCEU. Such a weird animation. I want to know who they got to do that.
All right, Mark, our competitors are ready to go. It's round one time. What are the rules?
In round one, each competitor will get 8 questions from 8 different movie categories. Each question is worth 1 point. There is no penalty for missing a question, and there is no stealing in round one.
The round one rules are out of the way. Player one is ready.
All right, let's say it
Player
together.
two is ready.
Let's get ready to Schmoedown! Suicide Squad was released in the summer of what year? I'm not going to make the same mistake I made with Batman v Superman. I'm going to say 2016. So, well, yeah, I think it was 2016. In the MCU, which actor said, "Let me know if real power..." Okay, that's Samuel L. Jackson. That's a Nick Fury line from the original Avengers.
Surprised even me, and I'm smart.
Who composed the score for Star Trek Into Darkness? Hans Zimmer? Damn it, Michael Giacchino. Oh, Doctor Strange, that's Michael Giacchino. That I know. Because I think there's actually a special feature on the Blu-ray about him. I probably butchered the spelling of his name, but it was right, so I don't care. Which Star Wars film features the crawl text with the opening line, "Turmoil has engulfed the Galactic Republic, the taxation..." Oh, that's The Phantom Menace.
Good answer there.
What was the name of the character played by Russell Crowe? That's Jor-El. That's a repeat question. You do get this occasionally in the app. You get repeat questions. In 2000's X-Men, who attacks Rogue and Logan when they're on the road? No idea. I think I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass on this question. Sabretooth. I never would have gotten that. In Harry Potter, what is the name of the class where Hogwarts students study plants and their magical properties? Botany? Is it botany? No. Yeah, there we go. Boston. Obviously, it's not. Yep, no. I guess it's not. Herbology. Oh my god. I can't believe I got that wrong. Oh, that's so annoying.
Known as the wheel round. It can bless you, it can curse you. The wheel has a bunch of movie categories on there. You give it a spin. Whatever category you get, there's 4 questions from said genre. If you don't like the category you spun, you are allowed 1 mulligan and you can spin it again. Each question in round 2 is worth 2 points. Conveniently, you can check to multiple choice if you're not sure of the answer, at which point the value of the question goes down to 1 point. But tread lightly and be careful because there is stealing in round 2.
Alright, let's hope we get something good on this wheel. Again, we're looking for the MCU. We're looking for the MCU.
A lot of muscle in that one.
The DCU.
You can spin again if you don't like the category.
I'm still looking for the MCU, though. I haven't seen that many of the DCU movies.
That was a good spin.
Come on, MCU. God! Damn, opponent's choice. Oh, that's... Oh, well, it's been fun. Well, who knows? Let's see what Mance gives me. Star Trek. Yep, we're done, folks. We are done. Who played... I have... multiple choice? I'm gonna have to go multiple choice for all of these at this point. Tony Cox, Peter Dinklage? No, Deep Roy. Where is Spock? Multiple choice. Prison, Klingon bird of prey, volcano. The Klingon bird of prey? Okay, nope, apparently it was volcano. In Star Trek Insurrection, Donna Murphy plays... who has never learned to do what? Read? Has she never learned to read?
And 5, 4.
Swim. In Star Trek 3, Kirk and his crew, while the Enterprise is retrieved Spock from Genesis, attempt to stop them. Multiple choice. Captain Grimes, Captain Ramirez, Captain Roberts, Captain Styles.
Mark, that was and now, Christian, a chance to steal points. Let's see if they pull it off.
In The Force Awakens, oh, that's FN2187. In Return of the Jedi, how does Jabba refer to Han frozen in carbonite hanging on the wall? His favorite possession. Oh, no, wait, his decoration. Mance is leading us by a lot.
It's the final round. How does it work?
Where fates are decided and thumbs get heavy. In round 3, each competitor will get 3 questions from any sort of different movie trivia category. The first question is worth 2 points. The second question is worth 3 points. And the last question is worth 5 juicy points, Christian.
Well, let's just hope we get good questions. Again, we're hoping for MCU. Oh, Marvel. In X-Men Days of Future Past, in the future timeline, who does Logan injure with his claws? Oh boy, I've not seen that many X-Men movies. I think it's Kitty something? Yep, Kitty Pryde. If the game allows me to cheat, I'm gonna do it. Which 1984 Star Trek film was directed by David Carson and starred Patrick Stewart? It's gonna be like a New Generation one, so wait, could it? Could be. Let's Star Trek Insurrection? Generations? Okay, that works. Batman, oh, wait, no, not Batman, Superman. Superman 4, The Quest for Peace was released in what year? Well, it's been nice. I'm just gonna go 1978?
5, 4, 3, 2.
I was close. I just had the numbers flipped. Yeah, I tipped my hat to you, Mance. You beat me. Granted, you gave me Star Trek, which was basically the kiss of death, but you beat me nonetheless. Let's see what Christian and Mark have to say.
I mean, what a match. You look at what happened there. It looked like it was going one way, but it went the complete opposite. Those are 2 worthy competitors right there.
Hey, movies are filled with twists and turns. In this one, we really didn't know who was the good guy, who was the bad guy. More importantly, who's going to win, who's going to lose. Came down to the wire. Hell of a matchup. I'm tired.
Well, that was nice. Thanks, Christian. Thanks, Mark. Alright, guys, so there we go. There was our look at the movie trivia Schmoedown app that, again, is now currently on iPhone. It's been there for a while. I could do all trivia. I could. It would be embarrassing, but I could. Alright. Tune in tomorrow where I'm going to be doing the all trivia section. So until tomorrow, guys, gals, and my fellow VEDS-ies, pray for me.